Hello and welcome to a surprise edition of Sandshark Bites. We told you we were done for the season. We have made liars of ourselves with a little prompting from outside forces. We decided maybe we should wrap this thing up a little cleaner than we did last time.
Put a little bow on the
Yes.
2015
Indeed, stick
fall.
it under the tree and wait until Christmas. Can't
right.
watch it until Christmas. No, it's just going to be a fall season recap edition. Just kind of wrap things up nicely and recap that entire season, which by and large has been a very good one.
It's been a great year. It's been a really exciting year. Starting off with, early on, soccer, we got really excited about them and how they all looked and what that team was going to be after we had so many seniors leave last year.
And then it was a rough start, just couldn't get the bounces to go our way, but in the end turned out pretty well.
And more than a metaphor in that bounces goes our way.
Yes.
So many balls bounced off the posts and
Exactly.
the crossbars and things like that early on in the season.
Aluminum or whatever. It's not aluminum, steel. I don't know what those goals are made of, but that was not our friend, whatever that metal is.
Yeah,
It was
not our
friend.
friend. It was, it was the kind of thing that we really had a lot of exciting moments happening in that early part of the season. It really started off the fall athletic season in general pretty well, I think.
Yeah, and then the golf teams had some ups and downs, but mostly ups. The women with a huge up, winning their home tournament, and then a strong finish.
Those are first.
No. The first annual,
Yeah.
inaugural,
yes.
Sandshark Shootout.
That's
yes,
what I
it
was.
was.
So building traditions every day.
Absolutely,
Right here.
and we're going to talk a little bit more about that in just a moment. Men's golf had some highlights as well. A good first campaign, so to speak, first semester under Coach Danny Allen. On young Coach Allen, if you're watching.
Who I still have not met. I have not met this person.
This has to happen. You have to come over. We'll watch some Always Sunny in Philadelphia
There we go.
together and have a good old time.
Which will be premiering again here soon in January.
Indeed.
Um,
And cross country, the slow build to a great crescendo, and
Boy.
really probably the number one reason that we're doing another episode is to talk about the highlights from this past weekend's national championship race, and highlights they were. Jack Manasotis, we'll start with him. As recently as about 3 weeks ago, we weren't really sure if he was going to be able to finish the campaign. He'd had a stress injury to his leg, not a stress fracture, but a stress reaction, and came back as a Sand Shark, wasn't 100%, couldn't finish the race. Went down to the Sun Conference Championship, finished 7th, and then he PRs by almost a minute, 56-second PR to finish in the top 100 at Nationals, which, considering where he came from just about a month ago, is pretty remarkable.
Well, and I think that tells the story, too, of a lot of USCB athletics this fall as to who we thought was going to do stuff for us, who we kind of focused on those early weeks, and then who ended up finishing it out for us, who really, all the teams kind of changed over some, and we got these unexpected results from some really great athletes out there.
Yeah, and if Jack had stayed healthy, I think it could have been even more special for him, or even if he had a couple more weeks to train before Nationals, maybe even we're talking about All-American. But as it was, we did have the first All-American in USCB cross-country history. I don't think we're surprised at all by that performance because Betsy Douglas never ceases to amaze us. She's just an incredible kid. I was very blessed to be able to share her story with the world this week. She sat down with me and talked about her story of growing up in Ethiopia, and her parents both passed away from complications due to AIDS when she was very young, and she and her brother were in a couple different orphanages and were adopted by an American family, and Scott and Christy are fantastic people. The Douglas family have raised 6 children that they adopted from Ethiopia, and just class individuals and all around in that family, and Betsy blew it out. I mean, she ran an amazing race up in Charlotte. 17:50 matched her PR in the 5K, and eighth place finish overall. She was shooting for top 30, and she finished 8th. So
Not too shabby.
That's her.
That's all right.
She exceeds expectations.
You wrote a tremendous story about
Thank
her as
you.
well, capturing a lot of information. If you at home haven't read JJ's article about Betsy on USCBathletics.com, you have not seen Shakespeare the Movie is meant to be performed. So get on that and read that.
It was nice to be able to flex my writing chops a little bit. I don't get to write the deeper features as much anymore as I did back in the newspaper days. So it was exciting for me, for Betsy to sit down and talk to me and let me bring her story to life. So it was fantastic.
Very well done.
And Josh Middleman from the Island Packet also did a great job with her story, a little multimedia video package a little more condensed version of it, you know, 5-minute version that was very nice as well. So many thanks to him, and many thanks to Betsy for opening up to us. It was great.
Yeah. She's just doing us proud, and all these athletes are really, helping to put USCB on the map, and really making our programs legitimate and giving us some clout in the world. When we go out and we say that we're from USCB, people will start to really know as this young university.
They're going to recognize us even more very soon. I don't know if that was an intended segue, but a beautiful assist nonetheless, because by the time you see this, it will have been announced or will have been released to the world, the first full image of our new mascot character. We've been working with Street Characters Incorporated. They're probably the premier mascot company in the maybe in the world, certainly in North America. They worked with a ton of professional franchises, colleges, high schools, everything, creating mascot characters, and they are producing as we speak our first mascot costume. It will be on campus in time for somebody to climb in it and join us at the Bluffton Christmas Parade. That will be the public debut of the new mascot. He doesn't have a name yet.
No, and I just want to go on the record here. There's going to be some kind of a vote that'll be held amongst the student body. Maybe the faculty and staff will be invited to participate in this as well. For those of you voting at home, you're going to be tempted to go with something like Sandy or Bruce, even from the Nemo movie.
Bruce will be disqualified based on the guidelines.
Fight that instinct. Sandy especially. I have some ideas. If you'd like to come talk to me about the merits of these ideas, I will relate them to you. Fight the instinct to call it Sandy the Sand Shark.
To clarify, there will be, the process is that we'll be taking nominations or submissions for potential names through next Monday at noon, November 30th at noon. At that point, the naming committee, who shall remain nameless, ironically.
Is on the naming committee.
We can't tell you that. We don't need any bribery or anything like that. The naming committee will then pare down that list to 3 suitable and acceptable nominees. And we will have election day on December 2nd, carefully chosen because Winter Wonderland is that evening. So that'll be our final push to get votes. And it'll take us a day and a half to tabulate all the votes, I'm sure. December 4th, we will announce the name, and December 5th, we will introduce whatever his name is to the world at the Bluffton Christmas Parade. And what better place than the Bluffton Christmas Parade?
What better place than the Bluffton Christmas Parade right there?
Most of the people won't even remember that they saw him that day. At least not the adults. But based on my children's reaction to the image, he's going to be a big hit. They really like him.
Can't wait to start buying
more gear.
More gear, because that's what I need.
The
homeless in Beaufort County are wearing a lot of extra large USCB gear this year because I just cleaned out my closet last week.
You got too much, huh?
A little too much.
No way. You gave away your USCB gear.
I gave away all the extra large.
I
gotta wear the double XL now.
You're spreading your Sand Shark pride throughout our community. That's our mission. So congratulations
that is our
to
mission
you.
in the long run.
So anyway, the mascot is big news. It's really exciting. I think people are really going to enjoy it. I think it really will be the next step in spreading our brand and really getting excitement in the community, because whatever his name is, we'll be able to go out to community events and festivals and things like that and high five and take pictures with the kids and just be out there. And that's what that's exactly what we envision for him.
I'm excited. I can't wait to audition to be in the suit.
Yeah, well, we've got to find somebody.
Yeah.
So I look forward to those auditions. Maybe we'll stream those on Stretch. It'll be like the American Idol audition shows.
So I was really hoping more NFL Combine.
Hopefully we'll get a William Hung of Sand Shark mascots. Yes. That would be fantastic. So anyway, that's big news. That's the biggest news I have. Biggest thing going on with me right now, other than the All-American Betsy Douglas.
Yeah.
We did have some all-conference winners since we were last on the air. In soccer, we had 3 honorable mention picks. Haley Pena, Alex Radu, and Alexa Muffley, all very well deserved. Haley, of course, set school records for the most goals and points in a season. Alex would have set those records had Haley not been on the team this season. Right. She was 1 goal and 1 point behind her, but better than
Sammy
anyone else.
Sosa of home run record.
Exactly, yeah, it was a Maguire-Sosa situation, except on the same team. And Alexa, of course, will leave as the career leader in goals and points, although Haley's coming up on her really quickly.
And
so
there's no way we can keep Alexa one more year, right? We can't.
I think we've already had her for 5.
For
so
eligibility, so any,
I think we may be out.
any well-placed
at
blows
this
to
point.
the other knee won't keep her around for eligibility next fall.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No, I'm pretty sure she's used it all up at this
We'll-
point.
we'll
We're,
let her
we're
go
out of
then.
recourse.
Okay.
Alex, maybe. We may be able to find some kind of loophole to keep her around for another year, but I think we've lost Muffley, although I know we're recruiting another Muffley, so.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Who knows?
Oh, outstanding.
Who
All right,
knows?
there we go.
So yeah, that was a nice reward for them. It would have been easy to get lost in the record with that team, but the performance was much better than the record, as we've noted many times. And offensively, the number of goals we scored, especially toward the end of the year, a pretty exciting team to watch. So it was good to see them rewarded, well deserved for them. And then in cross country, I mentioned a couple of them, but on the women's side, Betsy, of course, first team all conference. Abigail Lackey and Jamie Thomas were second team all conference. And Jamie also academic all-conference, which Haley Pena was also an all-conference and academic all-conference, so double threat.
Racking it up.
Yeah, and then in men's cross-country, Jack was first team and Nick O'Neill second team all-conference. So quite a few awards from this fall season.
We also have a very small trophy case over in the rec center. We're going to need a donation there.
It's getting pretty full, yeah. We're
Yeah.
going to have to expand certainly pretty soon, I hope anyway. I hope
Yeah.
we need to expand.
Yeah. Maybe in the new field house that we get donated to build.
Yes,
And,
absolutely.
and then the new track. $465,000 for a new track stadium. If you
Is
wanna
that from
donate.
Becky Hayden's
That's
project?
from Becky Hayden's business writing proposal
Let's do it.
for Research and Scholarship
do it.
Day. I got all
we're-
kinds of
and we're
numbers
of course,
we need to-
always our number one priority in athletics right now is to try to bring baseball and softball on campus sooner than later. So if anyone's starting to do their taxes and you need a write-off, just don't forget about your friends over here at USCB.
and in that, there's the larger issue is if you don't have $1.7 million to do some groundbreaking for us, to think about joining the Sand Shark
Sand Shark Club.
Yeah, it's the Sand Shark
absolutely.
Club. And
Sand Shark Club treats you very well at the
it
Hawk's
does,
Nest.
it does,
You get your
very well.
discounts there.
got 10%
Got some
here and
discounts
there.
around town, and very affordable. Get season tickets to the games, stretch internet membership if you need it, or you can exchange that for another season pass. So there's a lot of benefits.
There's hats and jackets depending on the
yeah,
levels
gear.
you want to do.
You
Yeah,
get
there's always
gear if you don't happen to frequent the same thrift shop where
Right.
Duffy makes his donations,
or
or
go
where
to Salvation
Excel,
Army. Yeah.
then you can get some gear, some exclusive gear. I'm a member. You're a member. We get our discounts.
Wouldn't
at the
you like
Hawk's
to be a
Nest.
member too?
That's right.
All right. What else? You want to give some non-binding awards to some people here this
Some
year?
non-binding awards. We did talk about that. We could make up some special awards on the spot.
Yeah,
If we're clever enough.
I thought
We did discuss an MVP of the fall season, and that one is easy enough to select. We had only one All-American this fall, and that's Betsy Douglas.
that's enough to weight on that side of the scale to put
Yeah,
you over, regardless of
absolutely.
anything else you do. All-American
All-American
trumps everything
is,
else. So
is good enough.
congratulations, Betsy.
So, Betsy Douglas, she's the All-American. She's first team All-Conference. She's the runner of the year. She was the 5-time runner of the week in the Sun Conference. Pretty much a no-doubter. That's about as good
You're
as
gonna
it
need an
gets.
extra piece of luggage to take all that home.
And she's a champion of character to boot.
Yeah, amen, brother. And
Can't beat that.
yeah.
We talked about a Sand Shark Pride Award.
We did talk about a Sand Shark
We
Pride
did,
Award, and
and,
really the person who has moved into the role of being that Sand Shark this year was the person who moved into the role of the presidency of the student body.
Absolutely, and to the role of being the goalkeeper, Pascal Roca.
Can't say enough about her.
You
Just
really
can't. You
can't.
just
She's a
can't.
fantastic person, just like Betsy, a champion of character, and the sacrifice that she showed to basically, put it all out there in her senior season. She knew we needed someone to step up and play goalkeeper to help save the season. We were winless at the time. She stepped in, took the reins, and really improved as the season went on, and was critical in some of those wins. So, I know that an opposing coach made a comment to Coach Heberling about that and said, I don't know very many kids who would, give up their senior season, so to speak, to move to a new position, play goalkeeper when she's terrified to play the position, quite frankly.
But she did so well. It was great.
And do that at the, for the team. So Nobody exudes more Santruk pride than Pascal Roca, and so
When she graduates, hire her. Somebody.
if we
Somebody
were
watch
to
this
make
video
up
and
an
hire
award
her.
called the Santruk Pride Award,
Yeah.
we would certainly give it to her. Pascal Roca, there you go.
Winners.
Any others that we could come up with on the spot?
I don't know. Did we have a rookie of the year? Did we have
A rookie of the year? Oh yeah, we could do a rookie of the year. Let's see.
when we look
we've
through
got-
our when we look through our sports, we think of who's the
The
first year kind
nominees
of.
are, well, actually, Jack Manasotis
Yeah?
was a rookie.
Yeah.
Men's cross country, Jack Manasotis. Not a freshman, but a newcomer to
Yeah.
USCB, so he could be a rookie of the year. Gaten Vates had a very nice first half of his freshman year.
An optimistic start, I think, is
Yes,
what we could call
indeed.
that. We
And Vanessa Schloe and Megan Martin both had nice first semesters for women's golf. Quite a few good freshmen on the soccer team. Claudia Dahl, the Jersey Doll, was
Yeah.
very good.
yeah,
Brittany
really
Neeser
came
was,
on late,
was
and,
really strong.
and Neeser as well. They both came on real strong there.
The
towards
Aarons,
end,
Decker, and Burkett were
and-
solid. So we got a lot of nominees for
Yeah,
this all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Maybe
We
we
need
shouldn't have
to-
done this on the spot.
Where's the naming committee when we need
There
them?
was only one of them, though, who was an all-conference selection and national qualifier. So I guess we'll have to go to Jack Manasotis as our Rookie of the Year.
Cross
And
country sweeping the big ones.
Yeah,
right
cross
here.
country kicking.
I'm a little nervous about the athletics banquet this year. Then or not the banquet, the award ceremony. How long will Larry talk about these?
We're going to have to find a way to pare that thing down. That has been the subject of much discussion, is how we pare down that athletics award ceremony. We might have to just record the whole thing and put it on YouTube.
There we go.
The thing's a little outrageously long at times.
Get our man in the back
getting
to edit
too
some
big.
down. Yeah, there's you don't get to say something nice about everybody. Sorry.
No, we're just too big for that. We're gonna
Yeah.
have to pare it down a little.
Yeah.
But this one will be short and sweet, and I guess that's about all we've got.
That's all we got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess we'll talk about the holidays. You know,
What are you doing
we're
for the
about
holidays?
to break for the holidays.
Yeah.
We're-
What are your plans? Fantasy
for
football.
Kwanzaa. No, for Thanksgiving, we'll have a little family in town. My wife's twin sister and her husband
little
are
family
coming
in town?
down. A little family, yes, a small family. My wife's twin sister and her husband coming down from Raleigh with their friend from England, a Mancunian. And my mom and dad are coming into town as well. So we've already planned much eating. I'm going to put on most of the 20 pounds I've lost. So I'm going to pack that back on. There will be fat patties. There will be Z2 in Savannah. There will be Thanksgiving dinner. There will be Thanksgiving dessert. Yeah, so we're going to pack on a few pounds this weekend. How about you?
Yeah, my mom and stepdad will be coming in from St. Louis, driving down went to see her sister in Vermont, and then they're coming down here. And my aunt and uncle from Vermont have also been invited. We still don't know if they're going to hop in the
I
car with my
presume
mom.
Larry
but,
Kimball knows all of them.
He's probably related to some of them up there in Norwich, Vermont.
If you drop the name, I'm sure he knows
Yeah.
all of them.
Um,
And we'll be around for Christmas as well. No,
yeah, no,
we're locals
don't
now.
forget, yeah, the students, if you're watching this, if you're tuned in to hear your name or something, or want to find out something about your friends, or if you're a parent at home watching, Thanksgiving comes and goes. We have 1 week left of classes and then finals. This is a terribly stressful time for a lot of students. Be mindful of that. There are plenty of tips on how to deal with that stress, plenty of good study methods. Faculty will be around a lot more during these last 2 weeks to make sure that we are there to help in case there are problems. If you have missed some classes or missed some assignments, go to that professor and speak with them directly. Do not send them an email in the middle of the night. We are here to help. Please ask for it. Help will always be offered at USCB to those who ask for it.
That's more or less true.
That's my little soapbox, not related to athletics today.
All right. Sounds good. And if for the student athletes, I know that you can go talk to Jeannie Murphy. She'll get you straightened out. She's got a safe space, so to speak, where you can go do some studying. And if it fills up, she'll find you another place where you can go find a quiet spot and do some studying. Go see the tutoring center, writing center. Get some help there if you need it. I can't help you if you need to just avoid eating too much, because I intend to do way too much of that. I'm going to try to keep it in check through Wednesday night, because I am running my first race Thursday morning.
All right.
I'm turkey chasing.
Okay.
So my first official 5K. Got some goals in mind. Coach Kimball's going to be there to cheer me on.
All right.
Yell out the splits at me if I need him to. So
Nice.
hopefully he'll give me some motivation, but it's going to be exciting for me.
Good
It's
luck.
as close as I get
Yeah.
to being a real athlete.
Don't hurt yourself.
I won't. I'm good. But if you've got nothing to add,
I've got nothing to add.
I've got nothing to add. That means we're putting a bow on this thing and calling it a year on Sandshark Bites. And what a year it's been. It's been a fantastic season, and we look forward to another great one starting in January. So thanks for joining us. We'll see you in January to talk baseball, softball, more golf, track and field, all kinds of stuff going
All
on in the
kinds of
spring.
stuff.
Until then, keep those fins up.